Hello everyone. In my previous video, I explained the meaning of percentage and how we convert a percentage into fraction, ratio, and decimal and vice versa. So depend upon that, today I am taking some word problems and how we use those conversion in our word problems. So let's start with first example. So our first example is we have to find out a number whose 25 by 2% is 64. So to do such kind of question, what we will do, as we don't know the number, so we will consider that number be x. So let's consider x. It can be any variable. Here I am taking it as x. Now what the question says, the 25 by 2% of the number. It means 25 by 2% of x they have given as 64. So we have to make an equation from the question. So accordingly 25 by 2% of x is equal to 64. Now what we will do, we will convert into a decimal. It will give us 12.5% of x is equal to 64. Now, as we already know, to remove the percentage sign, what we will do, we will put 100 in the denominator. So, what we will get, 12.5 divided by 100, and of means the multiply sign, x equals to 64. Now, here we have to find the value of x. So, to do this, what we will do, x equals to 64. Now, the denominator will go in numerator, means 100, and here 12.5 will come in denominator. Now we will simplify it. We can remove this decimal and can put 10 over here. Now 25 times 4 is 100, 25 times 5 is 125. Now this is 2 and 64 times 8 will give us 512. So it means 25 by 2% of 512 is 64. Now we have another example, like if 6 is 50% of a number. What is that number? So it is very similar to the previous question only. Here we also don't know the number, so we will consider this number be x. So what we will do, let the number be x. Now here it has given 50% of x is equal to 6. So now 50% means we will remove the percentage sign and we will put 100 over here, then multiply by x is equal to 6. Now we have to find out the value of x. In that case, x is equal to 6. Here the 100 will come in the numerator and 50 will come in the denominator. So 50 times 2 is 100. So value of x will be 12. So it means the required number is 12 whose 50% is 6. Now the next question is, what percent of 2 by 7 is 1 by 35. So here we have to find out the percentage. Here we know the number but we don't know the percentage. So the steps will be like, in that case, let percentage be x. So what we will do now, it means x percent of 2 by 7. Here we know the number but we don't know the percentage. So x percent of 2 by 7, it is given as 1 by 35. Now what we will do, we will remove the percentage sign. X by 100 multiply by 2 by 7 equals to 1 by 35. For all the denominator will go in the numerator and all the numerator will go in the denominator. So it means x will become 100 times 7 divided by 35 times 2. It will give 5 and it will give 20 and it will give 10. So we get x is equal to 10%. So it means 10% of 2 by 7 is 1 by 35. So next question we have to find out a number When we increase that number by 20%, that gives us 42. So we don't know the number over here. So again, we will consider that number be x. Now, according to the question, what we are doing, we are increasing that number by 20%. It means x, and we are increasing means we are adding 20% of x, then that number is giving us 42, and we have to find out this number. So now we will simply solve it. What we will do, x plus 20 by 100 times x equals to 42. Now we will simplify it. We will get x by 5. It means x plus x by 5 equals to 42. Now here what we will do, we will add these two terms. So for this we will have to take the LCM. Now we will solve it. So we will get 5x over here plus x over here, and it will give us 42. So how we solve it? We have 1 over here in the denominator, and with the denominator we have to divide it. So 5 divided by 1 will give us 5, and then we multiply with numerator. Here we have 1 in the numerator, so 5 times 1 will give us 5. So here we get 5x. Now from here we will get 6x by 5 equals to 42. So that means x is equal to 42 times 5 divided by 6. Now here 6 times 7 is 42. So x equals to 35. So it means that if we increase 20% of 35, we will get 42. The next question is we have Mr. V saves 12% of his salary, and we have given his monthly salary as 15,900. Now we have to find out his monthly expenditure. So we don't know the monthly expenditure, and we have to find it out. So in the question we have given Mr. V salary per month is equal to rupees 15900, and they are given their savings. How much they are savings is 12% of the salary. It means 12% of 15900. So first of all we will find out his savings. So it means we will solve it. 12 by 100 times 15900. So these two 0 will be cancelled, and if we multiply 12 times 159 will give us 1908. Now we have the monthly salary of Mr. V, and we have the savings, and so clearly we can find out the expenditure over here by subtracting these two terms. So monthly expenditure equals to, his salary is 15900 and the savings is 1908. Now if we subtract these two terms, we will get 13992. So it means his monthly expenditure is 13,992. The next question is, a lawyer has 3 sons and he distributed 30%, 45% and 25% of his will 2,50,000 in each of them. Now we have to find out how much will each of his son get. So here in this question we know the total amount that the lawyer has to be distributed among his sons is 2,50,000. Now the first son will get the first son inheritance equals to 30% according to the question. That means 30% of 2,50,000. So now we will solve it. 30% of 2,50,000. So here these two 0 can be cancelled with these two 0, and 25 times 3 will give us 75. 5. So it means the first son will get rupees 75,000. Now second son got 45%. 45% of the total bill, that is 2,50,000. So now 45% of 2,50,000 will come as, again these two zero can be cancelled with these two, and 45 times 25 will give us 1125, and then we have 00. So it means second son will inherit the sum of rupees 112500. Now the third son amount is how much? Is 25%. So it means 25% of 2,50,000. So again we will solve it. It will give us 25 by 100 times 2,50,000. These two zero can be cancelled, and 25 times 25 it is 625, and it will 00. So it means the first son will get 75,000 and second son will get 1,12,500, and the third son will 62,500. So that's how we will solve according to the question. Next question we have, Aman obtained 410 marks out of 500 and his brother gets 536 out of 600, and we have to find out who's performed better in the examination. So to do this question, what we'll do, first of all we will find out the percentage of both Aman and his brother, then only we can compare who performed better in the examination. So Aman's marks is 410 out of 500. So now we have to find out the percentage. So what we will do to find out the percentage? So we will simply multiply it with 100 to change into the percentage. So here these two cancel with these two zeros, and 410 divided by 5 will give us 82. So that means Aman scores 82%, and his brother is how much score? 536 out of 600. So here also what we will do? We will multiply by 100 to change into the percentage. So here 536 divided by 6 will give us 89.333%. So it means Aman got 82% and his brother got, so clearly his brother marks is greater than or more than Aman's marks. So that means his brother performed well in exam than Aman. The next question we have, the monthly salary of a typist we have given as rupees 15625, and then after that he got an increase of 12%. Now we have to find out the increase amount of his salary. So we know in this monthly salary is how much they have been given is rupees 15625, and the amount increase is how much? 12%. Amount increased is equal to 12% of 15625. So first of all we will find out how much amount they increase. So it means we have to find out 12%. So 12 divided by 100 times 15625, and when we simplify it we will get 1875. So it means rupees 1875 has been increased in his salary. So now to find the new salary, what we will do? We will add 1875 in his monthly salary. So his new salary will be the amount which he was getting, that is 1625, and the 12% increase, that is 1875. So his new salary will become rupees 17500. The next question we have, the excise duty on a certain item has been reduced from 950 to 760. So it means on a certain item we are imposing the excise duty of 950, but now it reduced to the rupees 760. Now we have to find out that amount in percentage. So means we have to tell how much percentage excise duty has been reduced. So it means first of all what we will do, we have to find out the total amount that has been reduced. So for that what we will do, total amount reduced is equal to how much? 950 minus 760. That will give us rupees 190. So it means we reduced a rupees 190 of excise duty on a item. So to find out the percentage, what we will do, first of all we have the reduced amount. Percentage of what? The total amount. The total amount we have. And to find out the percentage, what we will do, we will multiply it with 100 as we already know. So now the reduced amount is 190 and the total amount or the original amount that from that the excise duty has been reduced is 950, and as we want the answer in the percentage, we will multiply it with 100. Now we will solve it. So we will get 90 by 95 times 100, and when we solve it we will get 20%. So it means the percentage reduction in excise duty is 20%. So here the main thing is we have to keep in mind how to find out the percentage. So here what we did, we find out the portion of reduced amount to the original amount, and to convert into a percentage we multiply it with 100. The next question we have, 36% of maximum mark is required to pass a test. So it means if we get the 36%, only that person will declare to pass the test. And a student gets 123 and he declared fail by 39 marks. So it means he wants 39 more marks to clear that test. So we have to find out the maximum marks. So in this question what we will do, let maximum marks be x, because we don't know the maximum marks. And the passing marks for the test is how much? As it is given in the question, the student got 123 but he need 39 more. So it means he need at least how much marks? 162 to clear the test. So then we know 36% of the maximum marks is 162, because we don't know the maximum mark but we know the passing mark that we need to pass a test, and the 36% is they have given in the percentage form. So in this 36% of x will be 162. So x will become 162 times 100 divided by 36. Now we will solve for the x. So x will come when we solve that equation as 450. So it means the maximum marks is 450. So the student must get 162 out of 450 to pass the exam. So here in the question they have given in the percentage form 36% of the maximum mark they need, and from the question we also find out 162 the number they need to pass a test. That's why we equate these two terms over here. 36% of x is 162. The next question we have, in an examination 92% candidate passed and 46 number failed. So we have to find out the total number of the candidates that appear in that examination. So from the question 92% candidate passed, that means 8% failed. So let number of total candidates will be X, because we don't know that number, and that's the only thing we have to find out. So here pass is how much? 92% of X, and fail is how much? 8%, right? So it means what we will do, 8% of X they have given as 46, because they have given in the number over here, and from the percentage we know, because in the total the number of the candidates should be how much? 100%. So 92 pass, so that means the remaining 8% fail, and in the number they have given 46 candidates. So that's why 8% of the total number of candidates is 46 that have been failed. So now we will find out the value of X equals to 46, and that X will become 46 times 100 divided by 8. And on solving, this will give us 575. So it means the total number of the candidates that appear for examination is 575. So in today's lesson, I took some word problems based upon the percentage and the different kind of conversion. And still, if you have some specific problem, you can write down on my comment section. And please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my videos. Thank you.